right, what's up, Mouth Pagers? Wow. It's already Monday, April 29th. Yom Shani, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm Rabbi Yak, located in Santa Rosa, which is a suburb of San Francisco. I know I missed you most of all last week, so I do apologize, but thanks for watching. We are over 185,000, almost 186,000 diehard Mouth Pagers liking us and following us on Facebook. That is awesome. That is crazy. So thank you all so much for being the best part. It has just been a crazy weekend. So first of all, want to do a quick healing prayers for all of the healing and everything that's going on down in Poway, California. Actually, it's really close to San Diego. I lived in that area for a long time. So I want to pray for all the victims and their families. Also want to pray for all the violence across the globe and just pray for a peaceful nation and a peaceful world. But we got to keep working hard at it. So take a moment for a prayer here. Silent prayer. All right, got to stay strong, everyone. We got to continue to work hard. But we got to do this with God's help. See, this is where I come into play. Because Mouth Page is a spiritual community working hard for all of you so we can work together and help others to be nice. So, I know that I missed a lot of last week and Passover is already came and gone and we have still been stuck trying to finish the Ten Commandments. We're going to finish it because I am determined. So, we are at part 8, part 8, and it is thou shalt not commit adultery. So the Ten Commandments. Let's do the parable. I'm the Lord of God who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God, out of the house of bondage, out of the house of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me. This is crucial. Should not use Lord's name, or should not worship false gods, false idols. I'm talking too fast. Should not use Lord's name in vain. Remember Sabbath day to be holy. Honor thy mother, thy father. Thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not lie, and thou shalt not covet. So thou shalt not commit adultery. Whoa. What does this mean? Now this is, remember I said last week that God is a super genius. God created these 10 commandments and all the things that gave to Moses to give to us, they're all like 100 different meanings behind each one. And thou shalt not commit adultery has multiple meanings. See, when you first hear the word thou shalt not commit adultery, you're thinking, well, you don't cheat on your spouse, right? That's pretty plain and simple. That does mean that, yes, but it's much more than that. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not cheat on a test because you're supposed to be ethical and honest, right? Thou shalt not cheat. But see, if you cheat on your spouse or a loved one that you're dating or married to, what else are you doing? How many other commandment violations are you committing? Think about that. Because if you're committing that, now are you lying? Now you just committed 2. Now what are you doing? You're killing your marriage, so now you committed 3 because thou shalt not kill. You're killing your relationship, right? You're coveting and you're committing adultery, so now you've just committed 4. What else? Thou shalt not steal. Oh my God. Did you just commit another commandment violation? Sure. Why? Because you're stealing someone else's husband or wife or whatever case may be. Because remember, just because you're the one maybe committing adultery, maybe that other person knows what they're doing and they're committing it too. So now you got double dose and you're influencing another person. So now it's multiple doses. And if you're not only lying to your loved one, if we're still talking about, the cheating on the spouse portion of committing adultery, then you could be lying to your mom and dad. Because what if your mom and dad ask this question, or their mom and dad, or your spouse's parents, and you lie to them? Now you're not honoring the parents. You just committed 6 commandment violations. Wow. You see how smart God is? See, God is trying to protect us with these commandments. These 10 commandments are crucial in living a better life. Now, I said earlier that we need to pray for peace in our world, in our country, in our nation, amongst each other. This is why we need God back in our lives. Back at work, back in school, back wherever. Because this is an important part of our lives. Now, I see people knocking other people when they say thoughts and prayers. Okay, could it be that maybe they use the word too much? Maybe, but thoughts and prayers still, trying to get God back in is so crucial, because when we start getting God back in, we start to have more of a peaceful way of life. Because when we start violating the commandments, chaos kicks into place. Think about that. If we were honoring the commandments more and more each day as a whole, we might have less and less and less violence. We're looking at different things that are causing violence, and they're talking about, we need to have stricter laws for this and stricter laws for that. Again, here we go with the laws again. Here we go with the mandating things. What about putting God back into our schools, putting God back into our lives, putting God back in our movies? Man, you watch movies today and you see churches and they're making fun of God. They're making fun of religion. They're not helping the cause at all. God is a place. God is a place. Think about that. God is a place, because God's places. God, wherever God goes, he's at a place. God's life is at a place. God's spirit is in a place. And God needs to be in every place we are at in order for us to get better. Greed is going to take over at all costs. Envy, animosity, chaos will take over. Evil will eat at us. Thou shalt not commit adultery can cause so many trickle effects and the domino theories of life if you allow it. This is probably, even though this is rated kind of on the lower scale of the top 10, this one commandment could just cripple almost all the other ones. Doing this one thing, cheating on your loved one. Even though that there's much more than just committing adultery in a sense of like a cheating. It could be, like I said, it could be other parts of committing adultery, like cheating on tests or exams because you're still doing something for against another person. But in this sense, people think, adultery means you're cheating on your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your husband or your wife. So that one commandment can blam, knock legs out of other commandments. So now it's so much different. Now, yes, you put laws and mandate laws and stuff to try to be safe, to try to make your city or your state better. Sure, and that's great. That's what you have to do, right? However, laws can be broken, just like you can put a no smoking sign. Well, is that really going to really stop people from smoking? Without God in our lives, people are going to smoke because they just can't handle the stress of lives. Just like overeating. People are going to undereat or overeat because of the stress in their lives. But if you have more God in your life, could you imagine how much better life would be? And you wouldn't need so many restrictions that say, no smoking. Well, you don't need a no smoking sign because you don't need to smoke because God's got your back now. You see what I'm saying? You don't need all the signs, because a sign is just a sign. It's just like saying, hey, we're monitoring our backyard, or we got beware of dog sign. In the 80s, people used to put that sign up and they didn't even have a dog. And people would still break into their backyard because they didn't have God in their lives. See, this one commandment is so crucial. This is why I really wanted to continue the 10 Commandments, because of this one right here. This one, in my opinion, cripples all the other ones. Now, not saying that this one's the highest, because it's not, but this one commandment just dominoes all the other ones. Boom! because of it has such an impact on all the other commandments. See, we were always taught, oh, you commit that one, oh, you violated God's commandment, but you didn't just commit one. You committed multiple. Because if you're lying to your spouse, you're not just cheating on them, now you're lying. Boom. You just did another one. You see what I'm saying? And then again, and again, and another. Now you're lying to your parents. Now you just committed another one. And if it's so bad, you're not even honoring Shabbat. You just committed another one. And if your life is getting so chaotic, you start cursing and you start blaming God, and boom, you just did another one. All of a sudden, you've already committed 8 commandment violations. All because of this one thing. This one commandment, little bit commandment, is all the way down there on number 7, cripples all the other ones. There you go. That's the 10 commandments. We're almost done. Got a few more tomorrow in the next couple days, but I just wanted to kind of give you that wow, bam, because that is the big picture. God knows what God's talking about. We need God in our lives. Amen. Love you all so much. Healing prayers, everyone. Let's continue to help each other. Pray for another person. Help others be nice. God bless Lila Tov. I'll see you all bright and shiny tomorrow evening. Love you all. Have a great night. Amen. God bless.